What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. Some of you have probably seen me 3 times already with tonight's live show, but wow, a lot of stuff going on. We got G.I. Joe action, classified series reveals coming basically every day at this point, and we're not even at San Diego Comic-Con, less than a week away. I cannot wait. There's so much stuff. That's the big question. That's the big topic for tonight. What are you looking forward to the most at San Diego Comic-Con? Before we get to all that, though, I need to make sure I send a very special thank you to my VIP members here on Lyles Figure Files who are keeping this channel rolling stronger than ever. Let's give it up for DJ No Good, Jalen Parks, Henry G, Ryan Daly, Blake Tarpley, Pixelated Poses, David Thanos, Lefty Two Lions, BK, Jay Woods, Tom Finn 2018, Robert Hayes, Lost and Wallace, John Morrissey, Nathan William, MOC Turtle, James Green, Retro Robo, Vintage Bob, Bro, and last but not least, the main man Vince. Thank you all so much for the support of the channel, and hopefully you're enjoying all that new, fresh, exclusive content that I'm pumping out to y'all first, and then everybody else gets it later on. But you don't have to be excluded. You can join the party anytime. All you have to do, hit that join button. You can sign up and be a VIP member to Lyles Figure Files. Also, want to make sure to thank our super supporters, Kwame Taylor, Lawson Wallace, Robert Hayes, and Mr. 616 himself, John Morrissey. Thank you all so much as well. Now, let me join up in here into the chat real fast. What's up, Snake Eyes? How are you today? James Green, what's up, Thursday Night Action Figure Crew? What's up, Jeffrey? What's up, man? I'm chilling. It's been a quiet week. I've been home alone. I have not done the risky business sliding through the hallway, just my socks and a dress shirt, but it's been pretty chaotic here, fending for myself, playing video games late at night and watching TV shows without having to worry about waking anybody up. So that's been pretty interesting. I'm going to save what you're putting, James. Jalen Parks was here. Hopefully the food run is good and you had a good nap. Tom Finn, I'm saving yours as well. Excuse me. David Thanos, what's up, y'all? What's up, David Thanos? Ski Raider, how are you, sir? Omega 579, hey, what's happening? Cooling, how are you? Henry G, what's up, Jeff? Figure Files peeps. Why did I say that is a singular? That's weird. Hope you all are having a fabulous week. I hope so too. Mine has been pretty solid. Between all these figure reveals, I've been busy, but it's a good busy, lining up all this stuff that my wallet is like, please, come on, man, help me out. That list is growing, Jay Boyd. That's pretty cool. I'm kind of here. Got you on the phone, heading back. So the question, of course, is what did you get to eat? So this week was a little interesting for me. I did go around, to take a look because I see some people are finding things, all over as usual. And I'm just looking at my stores and nothing. This is a picture from an Ollie's in Texas. Ollie's in Texas, by the way. The Outsiders ringside exclusive 2-pack, Ultimate Edition at Ollie's. Finn Balor Ultimate Edition. The Storm is coming. Jade Cargill and Ultimate Edition Bray Wyatt at Ollie's. Meanwhile, absolutely nothing in my stores. Basically, Target is clearing everything out in advance of next week's big toy reset. So there's a bunch of stuff on clearance right now, stuff that I've already gotten. Today, I did go to a Target, saw that some stuff it dropped in price further. So I did do a little bit of business. Of course, I cannot get to it. In getting some price adjustments on Kurt Angle. He's down to $11. And Carlito, he's also down to $11. I paid 16 for him because I did not want to be in a situation where I was like, oh no, they've sold out everywhere. So as Carlito would say, that was pretty cool. Got that, but it was pretty lean on the figure purchases. Some stores found the Thanos and Psylocke Marvel Legends 2-pack. Other people, I think I've got this photo close at hand on my text thread as well. And just because I said that, because I officially announced there's jinxed myself. Of course, just because I said it. Just because I said it. No. And no, some people are finding the G.I. Joe Classified Series Breaker on their shelves. Not me. I've been to Target about 5 times this week, and absolutely nothing. The Marvel Legends Miles Morales Spider-Man figure still ringing up at $24.99, which I think is so weird. I did get something in the mail though, which is pretty cool. This was sent my way, so I've got absolutely no idea what's in here yet. I haven't put them together, but officially entering into the realm of Loki's collections. Got 2 Transformers. Well, actually, it's more than 2. It's 5 total. So hopefully by this time next week, I will have put them all together. Thank you, VIP member, for that. Looking forward to playing around them because I'm hearing nothing but good things about this line. So looking forward to putting them together myself. We got some more folks responding in the chat. Let's see what they're talking about. What's up, G Brew? How are you tonight? Henry G, love the pre-order purge video, Jeff. I'm going to be doing the same. Man, thank you, first of all. But it was weird. I did the video and then I checked my account and there were like 4 charges. I'm like, oh gosh. You know, Hasbro Pulse is really slow in telling you what's actually gone out of your account. So it's like, what is this again? And if it's a 2649, it's like, what figure could this possibly be? There's Transformers Black Series, G.I. Joe, Marvel Legends. What is this figure? And after some very shrewd detective work, I was able to figure out what it was. I got a charge from Walmart, my Elite Monday Night Wars great Muta figure from the NWO. He is coming out. He's en route, apparently. Then I got a Entertainment Earth charge. That's for the Retro Cobra Viper. So that's on its way as well. But it was wild because there's a bunch of stuff. And some of these places are going July. It might be December. But they're all July now. And I still have the Storm Arena Ryu and Ken figures. Gosh, what is up with the plural and singulars today? They're supposed to be coming from Big Bad Toy Store in July. July, as you know, has basically 2 more weeks now. And so I'm watching the big Snowcat money, the pot, kind of like the Squid Game, where the pot is going in reverse. It's not more money coming into the piggy bank, it's getting sucked away. I'm like, hold on, guys. We got a Snowcat to get. So it's wild how this stuff is rolling, but they're not trying to cooperate with me. I just wish everybody would say, hey, there's a Haslab coming. No problem. We'll see you in September. They're not doing that. Probot, I'm saving your comment. I will read it later, but thank you for that. Jamlin Parks, grilled chicken, mac and cheese, and collard greens. Oh man, that sounds good. Brad Decker, what's going on, Brad? My Ollie's only has a bunch of Hasbros. Are they the same old Hasbro's figures that have been in my stores, my Ollie's? Because it's been no reason to go there. I went to a Ross today, and some people are reporting finding the Masters of the Universe cartoon classics, and they're getting them for cheap prices. I am seeing absolutely nothing. I went to 2 Rosses today, and it was like, why did you even bother walking down the aisle? Was it just to get some steps in? Because there was nothing at those stores. It's been a minute since I've been able to get something from Ross. I think the last time was when I got the Superpowers, Bug, Brainiac ship, and the Batman 66 playset. But since then, it has been lean at Ross. It is good eating, David Thanos. Being a fine figure. Good evening, Jeffrey. What's up, BFF? How are you? Or should I say BAF? What's up, everybody? Jeffrey, did you see the Beast Kingdom Tony Montana pre-order go up today? My all-time favorite movie. Definitely adding it to my collection. And it's funny, I did see that. Let me see if I can pull that up really fast. Because I did see it and I was really like, what do you think? What do you think? You down for this one or no? And I realized that I kind of it's weird. I'm kind of feeling like I want to see more Scarface figures. Like I want to see Mel, Flash Straight. I want to see the whole gang. I want to see Michelle Pfeiffer. I don't dance. I mean, come on, baby, loosen it up. It's been a minute since I've seen Scarface, but I mean, I need the hitman in black with the shades. I kind of want a whole Scarface universe in figure form. But yeah, here it is. What do you think about the likeness? I'm kind of torn. I definitely see Al Pacino in it. The tailoring on the suit looks pretty decent. I don't know if I'm blown away. This isn't like a Hot Toys where it's like, oh man, absolutely. This looks like a shrunken down Al Pacino. It's pretty good. I mean, that suit really does pop though. This looks like the man with the golden gun up here in this picture. It's got a little friend. And what's the deal? Is this backdrop going to be included with the monitors? Because if so, that could change the tide. I mean, it's a pretty solid Scarface figure. But I feel like they get me started with one. I'm gonna need more to this universe. And I don't know. I feel like I would say the same thing if we got Michael Corleone figure. I'm like, where are the rest? But yeah, I mean, that's a solid looking figure. And unlike Hot Toys, the price point of $120, not terrible. So I mean, I'm not hating this, but I do wonder what the tariff surcharge is going to be for that. So it's not terrible. It's definitely not awful. Beast Kingdom's kind of stepping up as a retailer, as a company that I'm starting to pay a little bit more attention to. But this is solid enough for the price point. Like I said, if it was 200 like our going rate for a Hot Toys figure, I'd need a little bit more, but not bad. Did you pre-order it right away or what? Definitely adding it to my collection. Nice. David Thanos, one of the targets I go to had the Legends at 70% off. So what is 70% off of that? And what Legends figures did they have? Kidrid, 1998. What's up, Kidrid? I know the new G.I. Joe Classified Series retro carded Rock and Roll and the Cobra Viper are not available in stores like Walmart and Target in my area. I did see Dr. Mindbender today, but I was kind of like, where were you when Target had that? We got these figures, and if you spend $40, we'll take $10 off, because I didn't find anything that I could use to apply to that sale. And I was a little bit of protest because like, well, I would have bought you no problem if you were available last week. But yeah, I haven't been to Walmart in a couple weeks now. It's not, I mean, my Walmarts are pretty far away in terms of I can get to maybe like 5 or 6 Targets in the same time frame that it takes me to get to a good Walmart. Now there's one relatively close by, but it is a waste of time parking, walking in, going to the back of the store only to be disappointed over and over again. So yeah, I don't know what they're working with on that end, but I've seen some are actually having the Fantastic Four Marvel Legend figures already in there. Dark Knight 297. What up, Jeff and the Figure Files crew? Happy Friday's Eve. You are absolutely right. We're almost here. It's Thursday. One more day till our weekend officially kicks off. Thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot to say that as usual during the opening. Doc Avenger. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Rick Cage. Greetings, Lyles Figure File citizens. At ease, sir. Cage, relax. Take it on down. Maurice Phillip. Good times on all. How are you, Maurice? How are you? Henry G. Walmart canceled my Monday Night War Ultimate Edition Stone Cold due to lack of inventory. Is that a Walmart exclusive? It is. But I had the same problem with a Walmart pre-order for my Booker T figure. So let's see, because they're wild with their cancellations. It's like they just randomly do stuff and it'll be back on the website. And I actually did that with a figure where the Booker T, because I was like, I need to get the Chase. So what's up? So let's see on their website right this moment, because they will randomly put these figures back up there. Let's see. Got any news? Any sightings of Stone Cold Steve Austin? I wish I could count on that actually being the black one. Is that's the version of Finn I want. I'm not quite sure why they made the white attire the main one when Finn is like almost always wearing black. Like, why? I mean, that was cool for a chase, but not the main one. Anyway, all right, Lex Luger from the Monday Night Wars set is still available on the site, but I'm scrolling enough to see that he is not up here, at least right now. Where are you, Stone Cold? So he's not there. Let me try one other place real fast, Henry, because sometimes Creations Mattel will actually have them up there too, but I don't remember the last time I looked if he was on their site. Let's try this. All right, let's see here. Got going. All right, so we're here. WWE. Let's see what they're working with. CM Punk. Quick ad. Hack. Cody Rhodes. Let's see. It's interesting because they were not $23 last time I looked on here. Yeah, I don't think Stone Cold survived here. If he did, he's sold out for real. So no go on that. I will look because last time I was at Walmart, I saw a bunch of Stone Cold. So if I go back anytime soon and see him, I'll grab them for you because yeah, it's a really good figure, and you definitely want to get that in your collection. What's up, Hustle SM? How are you today? Finish Bob. Hey everyone. What's up, Bob? Just got home in perfect timing. Are you just getting home from work? Brad Decker. Walmart is sending my Monday Night Wars figures too. I found what is that? Turtles of Grayskull, Mechaneck, and Ross. Really? They have those figures too? How much was Mechaneck? Which Monday Night Wars figures did you get? Because I really thought that was going to be an easy one. I needed to get Muda, and then I was like, I do want Albert, but I don't see him on their site either. So hopefully it will be a thing where, oh yeah, we remembered we had this guy up too. I did see they had the big, what are they? The shipper, and most of the Monday Night Wars figures in that wave were gone. The only figure that was left was Hollywood Hogan in that bogus presidential campaign run, which was lame. So no mood, of course. I was curious because I would have grabbed him just in the off chance that they were to send me the chase, because that way I could have both versions of NWO Muda. It's so cool that we actually get some members of NWO Japan. I would love to get, Masahiro Chono, Scott Flash Norton, even though he's part of the main one, but we still haven't gotten him yet. Maybe we'll see him next week. But yeah, it's pretty cool adding some NWO Japan members in there. All right, David Thanos, I'm saving yours. What's up, Easy Reader? That's right. Easy Reader sent along. He helped us out. And I don't think I saw Lost in here yet. Let me see here, because you did send me a photo of your great Muda figure that arrived. There we go. Let me make sure to pull that up so everybody can see that you did get the figure in hand. We're not running a scam over here. Here it is. Oops. Forgive my quality on that. That looks really lame. Anyway, this is from Easy Reader. He got his great Muda figure Ultimate Edition as part of the last giveaway. So that's in hand. Congratulations again, Easy Reader. They always do Tony only. I know. I mean, it's like, geez, I'd love to get. I guess Michelle Pfeiffer sort of signed off on a Catwoman, at least at some point, from Batman Returns merchandise. I would love to get her. I mean, geez, there's so many cool options for a Scarface line. And maybe it's just heads like me who want a full universe of Scarface, but exactly. What's Tony without Manolo and the rest of the gang? His sister? I mean, gosh. just that's the whole thing. I mean, yeah, you could have him go against a bunch of 8-inch random armed goons with machetes and machine guns coming at him, but I mean, that's not part of the fun. Oh boy. Blaze I'm holding on to your comment later as well. Roses and Godfather, about $7. Wow. $7. It included the predicted tariffs in the price. Did it really? I didn't think they said that. Let me check. I could have read that totally wrong. I didn't think they were doing that with the tariffs. I thought it was a choose your own adventure thing. Like, surprise. Oh, includes tariff surcharge. You're right. Thank you. That's good news, at least. All right. What else is new with Walmart? Yeah, but you know it's funny because they'll be on point. Sometimes you order something and it's on its way, and then other times it's like, "Yo, where's my stuff, guys?" And yeah, James Green, yeah, Walmart did me the same way today. They canceled your Stone Cold as well. Maurice loved that pre-order purge video. Coincidentally, was still am going through the thing. Yeah, you kind of almost have to. It's just because I feel like the first half of the year was really lean and it was fine because McFarland was pumping out new DC figures seemingly every week. And so I wasn't feeling like, oh man, I don't have any new figures coming. And we got, what was that, 2 Marvel Legend waves? That was solid. That was fine. But yeah, the second half is going to be brutal. So much stuff is dropping. That doesn't include any of the big higher price stuff like Dragon Man, the Sentinels, got the All Striker coming. So it's a ton. It's coming almost exclusively from Hasbro. What's up, Ryan Daly? How are you today? Oh man, Walmart just went on a cancellation spree with you, huh, Henry G? Canceled my Masterverse Vintage Collection Faker. Well, they really were faking. Mm-hmm. David Thanos, I'm sure they'll have a ton of those Stone Colds. They did that with Lex and Triple H. Yeah. And Triple H, I feel like he could show up in Ollie's. And Lex is a good figure. So yeah, I'm not hating on the Lex figure. And yeah, I'm really hoping that's the case with Stone Cold because it would be stupid for Walmart to get an Ultimate Edition exclusive Stone Cold and then not have enough for everybody who wanted them. Jamelin, I haven't had a Walmart cancellation in a while until this week. Bizarro and Superman Robot, aka number 4, Gary, got the kibosh. Boo, Walmart. Man, it's like we're a Thor therapy group here because it's like, what is happening? Everybody is getting their stuff canceled from Walmart. I gotta find so my great mood actually makes it all the way around here. Skew Raider says, Vintage Bob, Tom Finn 2018. Found this stuff for you. Was talking about for Dazzler, Nightwing. What's your IG? Tori, no more Marvel Legend leaks at this point. The Wolf Pack. Howdy, Mr. Lyles, Jeffrey Lyles. Howdy, chat. How are you, Wolf Pack? Jibru, my Walmart is loaded down with all the new Superman movie figures. A lot of the robots left. Man, you're going to have a lot of friends hitting you up because no one else can find these robots. Mechaneck was 13. I ordered Muda, Lawler, and the translucent Cena. Nice. I forgot about Lawler. Definitely want to get him as well. I mean, that's where this Hulk Hogan is going to be like, do I really need this lame version of Hogan? Because I do want $1 billion Ted DiBiase, billionaire Ted. That was cool. And I like the NWO more when he was in charge and not Easy E. Just thought he was cooler. No scam, gang. Forget my photography. Well, thank you, Easy Reader. We just want to make sure you got it. Can't wait to see Mortal Kombat 2. Nice. Looking forward to all the Jada reveals. Me too. Michael Solis, it's Figure Files time. It actually is. How you doing, Michael Solis? Royalties here. What's up, y'all? What's up, King Collector? Vintage Bob, I'm twitching. Maybe you need to see somebody about that. In anticipation for Dragon Man. Got the space all cleared for him. Yeah. There's that part too, where it's not just the money space, it's the shelf space. Where is Dragon Man going to go in this collection? Oh man. These are like ridiculous first world problems. Where am I going to put my Dragon Man and my Rattler and my Sentinels? Well, one of those might not make the cut. We'll see. You got a shipping update for the Cobra Claw today. Nice. I got my, it's about to ship and it shipped and it's estimated to be charged and arrive July 9th. And I'm confused because I'm pretty sure I'm not in Quantum Leap. I didn't see Sam. So I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, I don't know when it's going to ship, but apparently it's coming soon. Maurice canceled my Dragon Man months ago. Decided I didn't feel enough of a connection to him. He is a cool looking figure, but yeah, I get it. He's not cheap. Robert Hayes, what's up? It's finally here. Happy Thursday, figure gang. What's going on, Robert Hayes? D. Sanchez, what's up, man? How are you? Henry G, same, Jamelin. Haven't had Walmart cancellation in a good bit. Yeah, no. I don't know why they decided to go rogue here. Lar A, sounds like a lot of y'all are falling victim to one of the Flipboard Walmaria variants. Oh, I didn't realize they did that one too. I know they did the Target one. That was funny. Lawson is here. What's up, Lawson? Glad you got it. Hope you enjoy it. Easy reader. King Electra. I didn't know it was a new Jerry Lawler figure, but I have to check that out. He is my all-time favorite wrestler. That's cool. I got into, I started watching Lawler like around, what was that? When he beat Kurt Hennig. And I was like, who is this dude? Because I wasn't getting any Memphis wrestling in my area. And I'm just like, who is this guy to beat Kurt Hennig? Hennig was beating back all the challengers, all contenders, Superfly, Jimmy Stuka, Sergeant Slaughter, Wahoo McDaniel, people I'd heard about, Greg Gagne, who I learned more about from watching AWA. I was like, who is this Jerry Lawler? It wasn't until years later when I watched Old School Memphis, and I was like, this guy's amazing. He's so great. And yeah, so it was really cool. And this one looks like a really nice figure, more of a mid WWF phase for him, but it's definitely worth getting. Let me see if I can pull it up really fast. Wars Elite. I should have just gone to, because they actually have a pretty solid forum over at Creations Mattel where you can see what he looks like. Oh, I feel like I'm going to click onto this and it's going to be like, sorry, I'm joking. Yes. So here it is. At least they have the link available on Walmart's website. They're saying he's not there. Check your nearby stores for what good that is. And I love the fact that he's 1984. So he's cheap. You just can't get him. Well, hopefully I can track him down because I do definitely want to get the king, Jerry Lawler. What's up, Lawson? A review of what? Retro Robo. Yeah, Hasbro's good for saying things are about to ship and quote a date that's already passed. Yeah, it's really weird. I'm like, okay, thanks. I'll be on the lookout for it. Firefly Strike. I'm good. Did anybody else get their Fantastic Four figures? They look good. They do look good. And all these figure photos I've seen of them, they look really good. I'm really curious if we're going to see Fantastic Four figures from Hot Toys. Not that I need to add any more MCU figures to my Hot Toys collection, but I'm curious. And I definitely, after watching the movie, think I want to take that plunge and get the Superman and Crypto Hot Toys figures and any other ones they do. Henry G, still no shipping update for my Rattler, though. It's really odd. I wonder what's going on where it's been like 2 weeks or maybe even 3 weeks in some cases where people got them and some of y'all are still waiting for your Rattler. Have you called customer service? I've actually had decent luck with them, and just check in because it's really weird. All this time has gone by now and there's no update on it. It's not helpful for anybody. This is too cool to be waiting on getting that thing and figuring out where the heck you're going to put on your shelf. Retro Robo, what's up, Jeff and crew? A little late tonight. It's all good. I'm hoping the storms that I'm hearing in the distance are not going to affect anything. If so, we had like a very brief power surge. The power just went out like that and came right back on. So if it does again, I will be back. Like Destro said, I will be back. Anthony Rogers, what's good, Jeff and crew? What's up, Anthony? I know for my cancellations, I canceled the Cap and Venom Gamerverse 2-pack. I got my Shuma. I mean, Gargantos pre-order as that character is new and unique. Yeah, I feel like that Cap and Venom one might be one of those where it's like, I figured they're going to make another Captain America using this buck later. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty strong candidate for me too. Really, what was the time frame for this deal? It's really going to depend on when it is actually going to ship. Because if it's going to play with some just kidding, it's coming next week, then they're going to be short and I'm just not going to grab it. Okay, since I went to Pulse just to see about that, I had to do a check to see where we are with our Haslab Snowcat because I'm anxiously awaiting that getting funded. And good news, we are now 4 more backers away from just getting to 1,000 backers away from it getting funded. That's exciting. Like I said, I'm not worried about it getting funded. The last minute surge of people will take it over to the funding if it's down to the 11th hour, which I doubt will be a problem. Maybe after Comic-Con and people actually see it in hand, the prototype, and can look at it real close, maybe even get a chance to touch it or whatever, they'll push it over to getting funded. And then it's a matter of how long before we get Lady J Flint the place that call it a day. So hopefully we're there. But while we're here in Hasbro Pulse, let's check out these brands. Let's go to Marvel Legends. And I assume it's going to be right up here. Yes. I forgot about Juggernaut. He's sold out, of course. So let's see. And this is still here on the site. So that's encouraging. It didn't sell out as quickly as some of these others. This is set for November. If it stays at November, it's all good with me. I'm going to just grab it. But if they say it's coming August 1st, it's out of here. We'll see. Nathan William here on a Thursday as promised. What's up, Nathan? How are you, my friend? Alexander, man, yeah. Incomplete teams are not fun. What I really want to see is Rebirth Artemis from McFarland, like more than 5 years. I mean, we have Red Hood and Bizarro from this trio and need only Artemis. Yeah. It feels like there's so many figures still to go, but that's gonna be tricky. Finish, Bob. I had a little room on my Fantastic Four shelf that I was saving for the Marvel Select Annihilus, which are obviously never getting. So Dragon Man will just about fit with a little moving around of the other characters. Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe the Marvel Legends team is going to show an Annihilus figure for us next week, so you won't have to worry about that. Sorry, they did target Walmart in their San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. It's Toys R Us. It's a spotted giraffe deco. Oh, that's awesome. Robert, hey, Jeff. So far, dodging the Walmart pre-order cancellation, hopefully Neo style, but my stuff keeps getting pushed back. That's not good because that's the first step. First they delay, then they cancel. Lawson, I got Thing and the Human Torch today. I got the female Silver Surfer about a week ago. No updates on the Rattler for a month or two. You did get the emails asking to confirm your address, yes? King Collector, Lawler fought everybody. I mean, everybody. Road Warriors, that match with him and Austin Idol against the Road Warriors, solid stuff. Flair, Hogan, Macho Man, everybody had to see the King back in the day. Yeah, Nick Bockwinkel. I mean, of course, the Andy Kaufman feud, Bam Bam Bigelow. But it was wild to me after watching the old school Memphis stuff is how great Jimmy Hart was in Memphis. And felt like it took a while for him to get to that status in the WWF, like not until 89, 90. And he was around me. He was the manager of the Hart Foundation and Honky Tonk Man, but he didn't become the manager personality that he was until way later with Dino Bravo and Earthquake. But yeah, man, the Hart first family going against Lawler, good stuff. Fun fact, Lawler beat Randy Savage in 1984 to become the NWA Mid-American Champion. So the Mid-American title, that's the predecessor to their U.S. title. And how long did he hold the belt? Because that was something with the Memphis titles. Oh, somebody just won a title, and they lost it on Tuesday. Yeah, Ski Raider. I'm hoping Henry G, Jalen, Lost, and everybody who's still waiting on their Rattler gets it soon. I'm saving yours, Snake Eyes. Jalen Parks. Dang it. I'm glad it's still moving, but come on. Can we at least break 7,000? All right, let's see. Let's put the challenge out. The call to action. All right, guys, if we get the Snowcat bumped up to 7,000 views, what will we 7,000 backers? What will we do here tonight? What kind of party will we have here on Lost Figure Files? Not to mention actually funded 8,000. I know, man. It is like, come on, let's just get it funded. That way we know. All right, I got to set aside this 350 so I can get this Haslab, and everything else, y'all are second place. Lar A. Don't know why they didn't use the buck from the 3-pack symbiote. Riot for the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Venom figure. See, I can't do this 40 times like a naked gun to really give the right effect. But yes. All right, Lawson, I'm starring your comment for later. King Elector Jamelin, that's the good thing about YouTube. Now I can go back and watch all those old wrestling matches. Yes. G-Brew, I'm saving yours. Austin, I'm saving yours. Henry G, I think the Snowcat reaches its minimum backer goal. I think once the Snowcat reaches its minimum backer goal, will start to pick up. I just feel like once it's definitely going to get made, then you'll get the FOMO collectors jumping on. Yeah, I'm still surprised that it's taking so long because I thought, for the most part, Hasbro actually did right with this one where they have a current Haslab going on and people are getting last year's Haslab. So it's like, wow, this quality product, and I'm going to get another one next year. And I know some people are waiting to get theirs, but I just figured that momentum would have propelled it to getting funded right away from, was it 26,000 backers for the Rattler? Let me just check real quick here. And I figured, they don't need that many, of course, to get this bad boy funded. How many? Yeah, 26. Well, actually, 27 basically to get it funded. So let's do that. Yeah, it was really, there you go. So you can actually see it. 26,903 backers of the Rattler. I just figured it'd be that many, or 12,000 of them probably have their Rattler in hand now to push this pretty much close to getting all the tiers funded. We'll see though, Henry. Hopefully it'll be soon. Ryan, here was some information for us. Regarding the Rattler, I think what's happened is they started getting shipments from overseas, and rather than wait until all of them to arrive, they started pushing them as soon as they arrived. Hence, a staggered distribution, and some of our Rattlers are still in a boat in the Pacific. Oh man. Now, for those of you all who are waiting to get your Rattler, how do you feel about that? Are you like, hey, why is mine on the second half? Or are you just like, I know it's coming. And based on all these videos, these pictures, these exclamations of people like, this is amazing. I'm cool waiting since I know it's coming. Let me know. Because I don't know which way I'd be on with that. I feel like I'd be like, I want my stupid Rattler and I want it now. JMC. What's up, Jeff and crew? How are you, JMC? So you did get that one. Okay. Weird. Prince Bloodgrave. I'm saving yours for later too. I will get back to everybody's wish list for San Diego Comic-Con. Rest assured. Ski Raider. When they announced put up the San Diego Comic-Con rest of the exclusives, watch the Snowcat numbers magically finally move up. My honest opinion, peeps are waiting for that too. Mark what I'm saying. Any surprises? I don't know. See, to me, I think it would be better for Hasbro to get the Snowcat funded before all those exclusives go up, because people are then going to go, well, I would have got the Snowcat, but I want to get this Anakin and Obi-Wan set. I want to get Cold Slither. I want to get whatever other brands are doing stuff. And that's where I think could cause some problems. So we'll see. The Snowcat, well, I gotta assume the classified series team if no other brand will not have Cold Slither come out the same time as a Haslab, because that is really making people choose between the two. And I know it's not the same price point, but if I've got to spend 110 for Cold Slither, why then am I also going, go ahead and spend some more money next week to get this Haslab funded? We'll see. Hopefully it'll be later than that. Lawson, I was in on the Snowcat in the first hour of the Haslab. It's like a dream come true for Haslabs. There's so much cool stuff with it too. I mean, it's just like, oh man, I can't tell y'all how much fun I had putting stickers randomly on the Rattler. And much like with the Dragonfly, I had this weird thing like, I'm messing it up. Where's my sticker guide sheet to tell me where they're gonna go? But once I got over that and just like, yeah, I think I'll put another one here. I'll put this one here. That was really, really fun. And definitely not like a kid, because I made sure I had that stuff lined up exactly where the blueprint said it needed to go. But it was kind of fun just randomly throwing stuff out there. And I'm really curious to see how other people outfit their Rattler with the different stickers, because I mean, no Rattler is going to be the same after this point, because everyone's just going to throw stickers on a different way and just place them in different spots. So it'll be really fun to see everybody get theirs and what they do with the stickers. It is everything I could have asked for. I'm glad you think that, Lawson. For me, I just wish those ski pedos also have a way to be displayed without the container form. I like that old school look. Definitely not a deal breaker for me, of course, but that's the one little tweak I would make since it's still in the production stage or conception stage, since we haven't got it back yet. Vintage Bob, if I had the room, was able to collect G.I. Joe, I would absolutely be getting that Snowcat. Retro Robo, Lawson, same, man. The Snowcat is awesome. I don't know why some folks are hanging back. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe they just don't think. They just don't think that oh, I should have been a Haslab. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they still need to realize it's not going to get charged out of their account until it gets funded. I don't know. But I think there are people who are like, yeah, I'll back it after it reaches this tier. Then I know I'm getting the stuff. Excuse me. Robert, I've seen Lawler live at least 4 times when he was in Memphis wrestling. When he was in WWE, fans said he hated hardcore wrestling. I knew they hadn't seen what I had seen. Right. I mean, that steel cage match against Austin and Tommy Rich is like, hello. That joint was great. Ryan Daly, I know it's coming. I have 0 concerns. All right, cool. Jalen Price, King Collector, man, listen. Sometimes I go down a rabbit hole watching old WWF or WCW or even WCCW matches. See, it's funny because you say or even, but I'm like, man, that special point when all the Von Erich sons were still kicking, doing their thing was like, it was so good in world class. And look, with every Von Erich brother that was gone, it felt like it went down a little bit more. And then we started losing like people not Von Erichs who were important to the overall fabric. Gino Hernandez, Bruiser Brody was like, oh man. And then when everybody went off to UWF for a hot second, it was like, what is going on? I was looking at the crowd, I'm like, oh, this thing used to be jumping. There were so many people, they were just like squeezed in like this. Now people were like leaning back in the Sportatorium. But yeah, I love that stuff. Memphis, shoot, Portland for a while. My favorite promotions, because I went back and just was like, yo, I got to get this stuff and watch it. I don't want to just rely on YouTube, because who knows when it's going to pass out or leave, or it's going to be removed due to copyright concerns. Portland, and I want to say 81 or 82, and Roddy Piper, Rick Martel were there going against the Sheep Herders and Buddy Rose. That was awesome. And them in Memphis, they were my 2 favorite promotions, you know, retroactively, as I'm watching this stuff, because I'm seeing what's going on in Mid-Atlantic and Georgia and WWF. I was like, this is cool. But Portland and Memphis, they were on it. As soon as the Freebirds arrived in world class, they were right there too. That long wrestling ran aside. Definitely want to see some more wrestlers coming new and first time in the line next week. Matthew Matson, what's up, Matthew? Claw coming before Trench Viper and Snake Armor and my Rattler. Gosh, I keep forgetting about that Snake Armor. Oh boy. Yeah, I forgot about that one. I've got two of those coming. King Collector. I see a lot of people are hanging their Rattlers, but I think that stand is the best way to show that thing. Yeah. So I have to do a shot so y'all can see it. I turned my Dragonfly around slightly, which means I have to pay close attention when I'm walking around in my figure room. So I have two little cabinets, shelf display sets. They're not like bookcases, they're just clear, wide open spaces, and it's 3 shelves on them. So I have the Dragonfly at the top with all the GI Joes at this point. It's gonna have to spread out once we get some more vehicles, but right now I've got all my Joes on this top shelf, and then I cleared off the one that had the Transformers so I could put the Rattler there. And now I have them turn facing each other. I'm like, wow, Bill, you need to run quick, man. This thing is going to come gunning you down. It's got so much stuff on it, so many missiles. And yeah, I don't know about those stands, but I mean, the hanging it, put the stands. I'm not worried at all about hearing some colossal crash in the middle of the night. And that is a good feeling. Those stands are awesome. I'm saving your comment to Raceling. Doc Avenger. I haven't got my Rattler yet. I'm on the East Coast. Me too. How early into the process did you pre-order yours? I'm just wondering how they decided to put some stuff in on one boat and others on another one. Lawson. I'm guessing that some Rattlers are being shipped via camel. The desert is vast, Jeffrey. Vast! They'll be arriving in an oasis near us soon enough. Hank Day, I'm late to the party. What's up, Lyles Army? Are we excited or what to see my man Wetsuit back in the main roster? Eat your heart out, Leatherneck. Leatherneck, remind me if we're in a firefight to stand in front of you. That'll be the safest place. King Elector Jamelin, I feel in that one. I do the same thing. YouTube keeps suggesting match after match. And who was it turned off, right? Big Snacks Jenkins. My Rattler shipping via Pony Express. It'll be here by first snowfall. First snowfall was well done. A tip of the hat to you on that one. Well done. Ryan, I won't put the stickers on the Rattler, but I will glue the patches to the wings. So seeing the patches on the Rattler Gunner and Wild Weasel, they're quality patches. And I know there is so much hate and loathing for the fact that they dared include patches as a tier, but they're actually pretty cool. And I'm trying to figure out a cool way to display them because I do think they look good. Maurice, just don't have the space for Haslabs. Might have been able to squeeze in Galactus or the Sentinel, but that was before I got seriously into figure collecting. Yeah, the Sentinel, I couldn't justify the price for what to me has to be an army builder. Now I say that I'm going, the X-Men 97 Sentinel might get priced out for me. Dog Avenger, I think it's the economy. That is probably a very, very good assessment. And they definitely tried to account for it to some extent because the Rattlers, I'm still here, right? Yes. But will it tell me all the different tiers? Let's see. Yes. Okay, cool. So the Rattler tiers, a little bit more to get everything funded. We needed 11,000 for our patches, 14,000 for the Rattler Gunner, and then 18,000 for that really sweet Baroness figure. And she is really cool. So now with the Snowcat, we only need 10,000, 12,000, and 14,000. And I know this like only, two more away. We're at 6,998. What kind of party are we going to do? When we get to 7,000 backers, I'll have to keep checking. That's exciting. Closing in on 1,000. Speaking of closing in on 1,000, I am closing in on episode 500 of Lyles Bigger Files. And I'm assuming that at some point next week is going to be episode 500. Will that be next Thursday's live? I guess it depends on how much stuff gets shown before then. Maybe I will set it up intentionally so it's not just some random thing. Here's the My Little Pony show. Apologies for any My Little Pony fans out there. But yeah, I'm curious what I should do for episode 500. Let me know. Method of Madness. What's good, Figure Fam? What's going on? Just checking on my nearby targets on my way home from work. Good news, they have the Solak 2-pack in the back. Bad news is street data for Sunday and with low stock. Never understand when we're a week away. Like, what does it matter for their inventory or whatever? It's weird. I do think if it's in the back, they should just go, we don't have it, and just call it a day. And most Targets will not have it on the shelves on Sunday. We're like, oh, it's in the back. And I don't know. Do I feel like going to a Target, asking an employee, an associate to help find this figure pack in the back? I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely want to get this bad boy because Psylocke looks cool. And I don't mind having that cool version of Thanos as well. Medic 1849. I'm unboxing my Rattlers you speak. Sweet. Stickers will wait until I see what others have done. You know, I was thinking of it in it first when I was trying to figure out, because it's like a lot of stickers because it's 3 sheets, and it's like, where does this stuff go? I started looking at what Hasbro, the G.I. Joe team did, and I was like, okay, little guidelines. And then I just went nuts, and I just started having a lot of fun putting them randomly wherever the heck I decided I was going to. I need to figure out how to shoot the Rattler, like with a full-on video where you can see the full sticker arrangement. So, you know, maybe you want to see that, I'll show you. I just need to figure out my space for that. But yeah, and also to shoot it, because I've taken Baroness, Wild Weasel, and the Rattler Gunner photos, and I've just done the video, and it was like a vast distance. But yeah, I want to get some photos of this thing. And I'm like, wow, how are people actually shooting this thing with, you know, the clear backdrop with nothing else around there? No. Jalen, Jeff, you don't like the look of the snow cat with the snow pedo bays open? Oh, let me see if I can find that photo. Of course. So you're talking about like this one here with their setup like that? You did say open. Maybe I can read better. Let's see. So with like this deal, I don't know. I kind of like that. That's the one. I know some people have been like, oh man, it's not as classic as I want. That's the only thing that I would like to see. Excuse me. And I thought they had a picture with it. And just because I'm trying to find it, I'm going to go through 40 photos. All right, here we go. Finally. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not bad, but I just think this does take out a little space in a weird way to me. I don't know. I mean, it's certainly less of a safety hazard. I can put a Joe up top here, but yeah, I don't know. Excuse me. We'll see. And do a quick refresh. See if we're at 7,000. Still at 6,998. Struggle continues, and it is real. Oh man, I forgot to ask because Rick Cage, thank you. Jeez, had to let me know at 9 o'clock. What did you all pick up? Rick Cage says the current time 8:44. Today, a Target acquired Silverbolt Prime Deal, Red Sonja, and 2 skeletons from Gundam it. King of Fighters King and Blue Guile Street Fighter. Wait, King of Fighters King and Blue Street Fighter Guile. Very good. I can read. Jamlin, I just said her even because it's really old to me. It's funny because back then it was all just wrestling. I didn't know the different companies or territories or whatever. Yeah, it was funny because thanks to ESPN, excuse me, thanks to ESPN, I got World Class and AWA, WWF, of course. That was all over everything. And like this major revelation when I went to visit my cousin in Virginia, and we were watching and he had on wrestling. I was like, what is this? This is, I mean, it was so different from the glitz and glam of the WWF. I was like, what is this? Who is this Dusty Rhodes? And who are these guys yelling for his blood? It was, it's four horsemen there in the back in the locker room. They're upset. I'm like, yo, this is really different than what's going on in Hulk Hogan land. And I was hooked. And I was like, where's this stuff? Where am I going to find more of it? And then one of my buddies, long after they had appeared in the WWF, was like, yo, I got to show you this mind blowing VHS tape of Hacksaw, Jim Duggan, Ted DiBiase, Terry Taylor. What is this? In the Bushwhackers? It's wild. Watching old school UWF in Mid South. Lawson. Perhaps people are just waiting until the last week to go in on the Snowcat. A lot of people seem to do that each time for whatever reason. They do. Doc Vendor, that hour they announced it. That is weird. You would think the people who ordered it within a certain time frame would they would be slotted in a certain way where, all right, you ordered it first, like first come, first serve in terms of that, but really weird. I can't remember. You're able to create polls here. I'm curious what percentage of us are in on the cat. No, I did want to try to do that. I think I can figure out something. Let's see here. Let me see how fast I can do this. Let's see. Oh, Poll Maker says I can create a poll in seconds, free and unlimited. Huh. All right, let's see here. Now, I do have Canva, so let me see if I could actually make this happen here. And how quickly I can make this happen. All right, now we're going to do some real-time stuff here. And let's see how fast I could potentially make this poll for us. Let's see. Search for poll. Yes, let's do that. Poll time. Okay. But I feel like even when I do this way, I'm not really going to get it so y'all can tell me. Tell you what, I'm going to get this poll thing down next week because I think there's going to be a lot of fun stuff to break down and show next week. But let's see here. Because I think what I have to do is share it with everybody. And I don't think that will work. Oh, actually, maybe I can. All right, let's see. Let's see if y'all want to bear with me for 2 seconds. All right, let's see. Let's try to do this thing. All right, this one's free. Customize this template. Let's see how fast I can make this happen. All right. And let's add our Snowcat picture because I know I've got one in here. Yes, great. And let's just do a yes or no. Let's make it real simple. Oops. Yes. All right. Oops. Let me delete you. And we'll do this real fast, real time. No. I'm just going to, let's do 3 options, maybe. All right, let's see if we can do this fast in real time, quickly, bam. So there's our options. Get you out of the way. Now let's see if I can actually make this happen. Send it back. And let's pull you down. All right, let's see if we can do this really fast. Sorry, this is just like it became like a challenge. Let's see how quickly I can make a poll for all of us here to break down. And let's see in real time as we wait on this to get to 7,000 backers, how fast we can make this happen. Okay, great. And let's see, we got this. And now that I've done that, what do I need to do to make my poll a reality? Create poll. See, that's what I thought. Let me see here. I think I can make this so y'all can see it. Let's see if I can. Share. Overview link. Okay. All right, let's see here. See if we can make this happen. Okay, so I'm going to try really fast to see if I can make this. Bam. And see if you all can actually vote. But let's see if it'll work. All right, let's see. Here's the link. Hopefully that will show up so you all can actually vote on this very hastily thrown together poll. So let's see if that actually does indeed work. If you can put your thoughts on it right now. So let's try. I'm going to save your curator. Lawson. Raptor? No idea where that came from. Rattler in one sentence. Rattler in one sentence, Raptor in the next. Tires tonight, folks. I understand. Retro Robo sounds like a 7,000 backer giveaway. Huh. Maybe we should do that. Huh. Maybe so. Those of you all who are down to do giveaways, let me know. Y'all can hit me up on Instagram. Let me know if we should do that. This will be contingent if there's 7,000 backers by the time we wrap this bad boy up. Jamler, fair amount of folks online have been talking about how the snowcat doesn't speak to them because they didn't grow up in or don't currently live where it snows. That's so funny. Like, do you also live in an area where tanks transform into robots? Sorry. I don't know, man. Maybe it's my imagination running away with me. But I can find a white sheet if I got no snow. I mean, the fact that I actually get snow in my area makes it easier. But man, I would if I were in the middle of the desert, I would still get the snowcat and have fun with it. Let's Blood Graves. Sadly, I have to get going. My Dungeons and Dragon game is about to start. Have a great live stream. Hopefully, you have fun at the game and it's cool stuff. Let us know how you did. G-Brew, I'm getting exactly one Sentinel. I only have the illusion of having space for the one. Plus, when my brother and I were kids, we only ever had one Sentinel at the time. That Toy Biz Sentinel broke easily. It did. Ski Raider, it'll fun. Dragonfly picked up after Airborne and Doc announced and not paywalled. And I thought that was the way to go. Ryan, I am saving yours as well. Chamberlain, like they regularly battle Iron Mask clad terrorists and mercenaries who change color to sun. See, you and I are right here, like, what in the world? Yeah, I mean, it's just like the imagination cuts off when you reach a certain age. I can't imagine a scenario where I would need a snowcat because it doesn't snow out here. And I don't know. I mean, I don't see a lot of adults out there with their action figures in the snow. Maybe it's just on my block, in my neighborhood. Lawson, do people think Hasbro's going to add another tier or something extra for the snowcat if they hold out for a while longer? Hasbro's shown everything they're going to give us already. Sure of that. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's like they and what they showed us was more than we've gotten with any other Haslab so far. So I don't know. Robert Hayes, way off subject, but that Silverhawk shelf on your right shoulder got me on Big Bad Toy Store right now. Which ones did you get? And make sure to tell them because I was like, hey, I could be one of your affiliate partners, can I? Ski Raider, they need to announce accompanying figures dropping before it. It helps every time. Yeah, I think so too. Harry G, I'm okay with waiting for my Rattler a bit longer, but I'm starting to get a little antsy, but I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to put this thing. So Henry, it is whatever space you think you got for it, you're going to probably need to add a little bit more width and length for it. Because I thought I had a perfect setup for it. I was like, oh, this won't work at all. So yeah, keep working on clearing that space. It'll help. Rick Cage. Jeff Lau's Figure Files talked about flying the geek flag in the form of apparel. The patches is what he generated the topic. Wear your patches on a cool aviator jacket, Jeff. Exclusive geek members only jacket. Listen, you think I'm joking, though. I may have to find something to put that bad boy on. Matthew found Hot Wheels Sky Striker at Target today and ordered some more Savage Crucible Wave 2, 5 for customs. Oh, wow. Man, you must be pretty good at customizing because I would be terrified to try to customize those figures. They look pretty cool anyway on their own. Now I've got to see what you've come up with. Maurice, no pickups this week and likely nothing for the next 2 weeks or so. Yeah. I am right there with you. Lawson, I managed to pre-order Mr. Miracle in advance from a Canadian site before they sold out. I just didn't want to wait on Target's pre-order as I always miss out on those because they're 2 minutes. They're so fast before they sell out and then they're clearanced out months later. Yeah, they should pick up for me too. Am I ready for it though? Ryan, haven't gotten anything lately. Waiting for Breaker. Target charged me. Nice. And Boss Fight Studios Skeleton Wave, which should arrive Monday. I wonder if you'll get both of them on Monday. Hank Day. SummerSlam 1991 this weekend on WWE Vault. Oh, yeah. Dig it. Do the thing. Yeah. What is that? SummerSlam 91. Oh, that's a match made in heaven and a match made in hell. That was cool. Hank and Henry threw me off. Harry G. And speaking of Haslabs, I'm hoping we see more stuff to pair with the Snowcat, some more Arctic Joes, and they would absolutely kill it if they showed a polar battle bear. I wonder if they'll wait because they don't want to take the thunder away from the Snowcat. And I was thinking, like, oh, it'd be awesome, but maybe they go, oh, I don't need a Snowcat because I've got the polar battle bear. So maybe they'll wait. Yeah, they were. Retro Robo. Got the Fantastic Four wave in, some Superman robots, and Mr. Terrific from the movie. Mr. Terrific. Michael Solis. The only thing I picked up this week has been the Human Torch, the Thing, and the Silver Surfer. It's funny because it seems like that's what most people are getting. Where's the love for Reed and Sue? Retro Robo. Yeah, that'd be a good look. Can't wait for Snake Eyes and the Polar Bear. Absolutely. Tom Finn says best practice for a Street Day to Target exclusive is to get on the website around midnight and purchase it for in-store pickup. Can't count on them not being sold out before the store even opens. Yeah. But I had that happen to me where I ordered something and I was like, oh, good, I'm set. And then they're like, oh, it's sold out. I'm like, how? I pre-ordered it. What happened? It was wild. And I didn't pre-order. I did the in-store pickup and it was gone before I even got there. King Elector. That roster sounds like Mid-South Wrestling. I used to love that. Hacksaw Butch Reed versus Kamala comes to mind. Man, the battle of the hacksaws, the tuxedo match, so much great stuff. Joshua, what's going on? Good evening, everyone. Hope this week has been kind to you all. Hopefully you've had a good week too. David Thanos got the last wave of superstars, still looking for Mudas in the chase. Savage Land Professor X, Miles Morales, Bronze, Keaton, Batman. You're not looking for Savage Land Professor X, are you? Loston. I got an Ultimate Hulk Hogan figure, Thing, and Human Torch ×2, and several 3D printed heads and helmets for figures this week. Nice. Tom Finn, Mid-South was the best territory and wrestling program ever. Watts was a genius. It was a massive switch when he was gone and the NWA bought out UWF. It's like, what has happened to my UWF? And it was solid. I feel like his was so grimy, and I'm trying to think what my favorite one was. UWF was really, really good though, and they had so many great angles on that show. I think the best of Dusty's NWA is pretty high up there for me. And really just that focus time frame of 1992 or late 91 through October 92, where the Dangerous Alliance just ran wild in WCW. Awesome time. Doc Bender, I think the post office just lost my female Silver Surfer. They saying they left it with someone. It's not in my house, and there's nothing I can do about it till my foot heals up. Oh man, how is the foot coming along? By the way, Robert, I got Ronin and B5 pack on Prime Days. Got a great deal on 25th anniversary. Bam, nice, and a few anniversary figs. The last of the Delta 17 figures that didn't have cheap Invisible Woman retro card to make Fantastic Four Crystal. That was a great idea. Why didn't I do that? But she doesn't have as much articulation as the next Fantastic Four set will have. But yeah, that was a good idea. Tom Finn, nothing new for me this week. Star Collectibles Kim Capuan was delayed until tomorrow. How do you say Kim's last name? I feel like I butchered it. He said the. Okay. Yes, I was curious. Polish is a picture. Well, that's lame. They lied to me. They said it was supposed to be interactive. Jeez. I had such high hopes and it was gonna be like, yeah, great. I'm gonna see all these people voting. Not so. I'll fix this and we'll get it straight for next time. And so I wasted a whole bunch of time trying to do that. But Lawson voted yes. Joshua, it's just a picture, just a screenshot. Couldn't vote, but it's a yes for me, dog. Jalen, did we say what we got last week? I may have missed it. I think last week I got Dark Line. I did get him in the mail. Naomi, use caution, Jamelin and Rhea Ripley, as well as Motu Shrella and a second Horde Trooper. Nice. Yes for me also. I can't vote. Yes. A yes for me. Gathering funds, canceling pre-orders. Flint and Lady J are too fire. Absolutely. Big C, Richie. No word on Storm at San Diego Comic-Con, a no show. I don't know. I wonder if I could look through their schedule super fast and see if I can find them on there. Let's see. Programming schedule. Let's go. Let's go. I feel like last year, were they not there and they did their own thing right around the same time period? No, I just did a very quick search and only one result popped up. So looks like maybe no. But I think they'll have something going on because hopefully we'll see some more stuff from Storm Arena. I will definitely want to see more of those figures. I mean, they've shown a bunch. Now it's time for a few more. Jamelin, this week has been fruitful. After seeing the movie the first time, I grabbed Superman and Terrific. I also got In Art Batman, the Muff Toys, Kryptonite Seeker, 2 Joe Firefighters, and YOLO Park Bumblebee. Nice. Thank you. I failed mightily trying to create a poll in live time. Ryan Daly, got to go read Batman, Superman, World's Finest to my kid. I'll try to catch the rest later. Also, I backed the Snowcat before the announcement video was over. Same. Medic 1849. My wife just saw how huge the Rattler is. I think I might be in trouble. Yeah, I always think the best strategy is put it together, close the door first, and then put it together, and then just like, oh, look at this, because this is not something you can sneak in. Blitz 0065. Absolutely getting more than one Snowcat. It's a must-have for me personally. Who are you going to have pilot your second one? Snowjob? Juice Jones walking in the rain with the patches. Approved an autograph by Chief and you and Jason. Allows Spirit Files crew. Anthony Rogers didn't cop any Superman figures, but I was able to score a DC Multiverse icon after searching all the GameStops close to me and coming up with nothing. Nerdzoic came in clutch yet again. Good deal. That's exciting. Which one did you get? Jibru, I picked up Marvel Legends Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew, and the Joy Toy Ninja Turtles. All 4. I went on eBay to find a US seller with Casey in stock, so Raphael wouldn't look so lonely on the end by himself. Very nice. Lawson, I got the Amazon deal Boss Fight Skeleton Wave 1 this week. Thanks for reminding me, Ryan. I should have their Wave 2 set next week. Nice. Got each figure for 15. That's a very good deal. Joshua, what did you get this week? Hey, all my deliveries go to my office, and I was home with wifey this week. For a good reason? Oh, that's right. Yeah. No. Is she okay? So there are no new additions this week, but I'm sure I have a stack waiting for me at the job tomorrow. Oh, man. You were off all week, and you got to go to work tomorrow? Boo. Plus, these skeletons had killer packaging art. That's what I heard. I bet you did. Dark 1997. My art, The Dark Knight Rises Batman figure finally came in today. Picked up the DC Multiverse Superman and Crypto last Friday after seeing the movie, which I loved. Seeing it again tomorrow. Nice. Jibru, I mean, I guess people just don't like the way Reed and Sue look, but yeah, I'm like, gotta get all 4. Just call the 4. William, I'm saving yours, but I guess it's getting close to that time to start talking about that stuff. Doc Avenger. Now, wouldn't that have been cool if Hasbro did a Cobra jacket or bomber jacket or apparel you could put your patches on? I mean, they can still do that. How many of us would probably grab it? And if they had a red mask, a red mask that you could add onto it. So like you had your bomber jacket and it had a little mask that you could raise as well. Awesome. Henry G, those Arctic classified ones are my hope to see for Comic-Con. Gotcha. Joshua, I am a yes on the Snowcat. Realize I never answered. All good. Jamlin, I was about to ask what was up with the Naomi figure that I need to use caution, but I get it. I'm loving Naomi and her wild craziness right now. It is so much fun. I won't say anything else for anybody that's not caught up. Oh, okay. All right. Listen, I think if the gang who's down for it does it, we will be doing a giveaway. We're at 6,999 backers. That's good. So let me check real fast here to see where we could go here. Ah, all right. I've just been contacted by my mysterious VIP source, and they're feeling especially generous. So tonight, assuming there's just one more, will there be one more backer? We will be doing a giveaway for this guy in keeping with the theme for tonight. That's funny. It really is out of stock. It's also weird. All right, so here you go. There's one more backer for the Snowcat before we wrap this show up, whenever that may be. This guy, Darklon, is going to be given away. So we'll see. I mean, this is absolutely nothing to do with you all, unless you want to back the Haslab. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll keep watching, and we'll have that giveaway queued up just in case it's all set. King of Letter. It was so much good wrestling before Vince came through like Pac-Man, gobbling everybody up and shutting everybody down. It was a double-edged sword. You know, I think every promotion was good enough, deep enough that they could survive the first womp, 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 womp. But when he came back through for the second time, like after he had gotten everybody for 84 and 85, I guess a little bit of 86, when he came back through on that 87 and 88 round, it was like, dude, come on. And that's where it got bad. So, like with UWF, they were okay losing like a couple people, but they lost DiBiase, Duggan, and Gang like in one swoop. It was like, come on, Vince. Come on, dude. Yeah, that would require them to finish a team they started. Lawson, I was thrilled to see the wetsuit finally folded. The Hasbro storeroom poker game with Lifeline, and is now coming out as an official figure in the classified line. About time. Lifeline soon. I don't know. They got to hold some people from the 86 line before they finish them. Blitz. We're going to make a Kit Bash custom for other Snowcat. Oh, that's interesting. How'd you do that? Glenn Miller, I'm saving yours, and I will read that soon. Method of Madness. Found Spin Master, God of War, Ragnarok, Atreus, Masterverse, Masterverse, Motu Vintage Collection, Skeletor, and Ross. Nice. Then my Black Series Asajj Ventures came in the mail from Pulse this week. What do you think? I love that Asajj figure. So posable. 1.5 gigabytes. World's faster than my previous 5 mil. Oh, yeah, definitely. Excuse me. Congratulations on that speed. Michael Solis, I love the Superman movie, but it was a little bit too scary for my children. Hank Day. Yes, on Snowcat. I'm also waiting for Fantastic Four, She-Hulk. Yeah, she's going to be coming soon, too. Medic! Snowcat, order for me. All right, let's see here. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Where are you at? Oops. I'm curious. Are we going to see it hit 7,000 before we're done here? Still 699. 69. 6,999 backers. Lawson, Jeffrey, you know a lot of great artists. No official Lyles Figure Files t-shirt. How are we going to find each other at cons? What I should do is make a giveaway for a Design Allows Figure Files shirt. Now that could be fun. So the winning designer gets something that they want on their wish list. How about that? Let's do that. Almost there. Yes, sir. Robert Hayes. Where are people ordering the InArt, The Dark Knight Rises, Batman at? I don't know. The Bad Toy Store, maybe? Oh, Lawson is like, Jeffrey, I will offer McFarland Hawk Girl tonight for this giveaway if we get the 7,000. Oh man. So we got two. Maybe I should do a rock, paper, scissors to figure out which one to do. Ski Raider, Dark Lawn is a fire character. He looks good too. Method of Madness. If I luck out and get one of those Psylocke 2-packs, does anyone want that Thanos? I really don't need him at all. I feel like you'll be okay getting rid of him somewhere or the other. Hank Day, man, I miss those episodes of All American Wrestling for 1984. Yes. Vintage Bob wants to donate a 6-arm Spider-Man as well. Man, maybe what we should do is if we get to 8,000, not tonight, but whenever we do, to like a pop-up giveaway. That could be fun. To keep things exciting over here, just as long as Tyler is ready and willing to claim his prize this time. And Joshua, I'm playing the dangerous game of which comes in first, my yearly bonus or all of my pre-orders. I feel like the bonus will come after all those pre-orders. Robert Hayes, Snowcat ordered for me too. Nice. I mean, shoot, we might get Hasbro funded with all of us here. Ah, there you go. Robert Hayes, I got you covered. I'm here. I was watching from my TV, but I don't want to be part of this giveaway. Nice. That guy says, I can take the Thanos. Quinn Miller. The only figure from the Gamerverse wave for me is Shumagara. Yes, sir. Word? Are we really there? That's fun. It's still, well, I'm not seeing it. It's still showing 6,999. So close. Let's see. This is kind of fun. Oh, good deal. Progressing ahead of schedule. Nice. And that's what I mean, not just taking a whole week off. I wonder if we could just go, so sick, can't come in. I'm glad she's doing good. Dude, I want those police in green shirts so bad. My most anticipated army build. Yeah, because I feel like that's going to be one that they're going to sell a lot of because police work in any scenario with your Marvel Legends. I guess your DC Mattel figures that they're 6 inches. But I mean, there's so many different options for those figures. And they're just the firefighters, the police, because the military ones like the recon sniper, the diver, you got to keep them focused in your military world, but not so with a police officer and a firefighter. They work in any situation. False alarm, my bad. We're so close. You got my hopes up. Still looks to be one shy. Henry G says, in case no one has said it, smash those likes. Smash those likes. Smash those likes. Sounds like a nice wrestling chant. Okay, so is there anything to talk about here before I'll get into our topic of the week? And it's 9:30 already. How did that happen? Oh, I know. I have anything holding me back? Oh, real fast on stuff that came up. Hank Day, we do need a general flag. I don't want a generic general. I need general flag first. I mean, we already got deficits enforced. There's no way they've already gone down the Cobra path, and we're not getting to go out of this. What's up, bro shot? How are you? Hey, maybe we should see what's up with Blake and David Thanos. Put it on the right video this time. Jace is away. He's down in Florida right now. But yeah, hit up David Thanos. Go party with him. The Mezco 112 Joker from the Batman the animated series is up for pre-order. You can get it right now from my affiliate Entertainment Earth. If you haven't, I'll post a link in there so you can grab it that way. McFarland Toys dropped the so fast my head hurt pre-orders for the Dark Archer Merlin and Dark Stars. So it was a dark day at McFarland for the DC multiverse today, and they have like the coolest platinum edition. Now this is a repaint of the Speedy, the Arsenal figure, too tall for Connor Hawk, but it's great for Dark Archer Merlin. I like that cocky smirk if only I had a Green Arrow figure that he could properly match up against. But he looks solid and definitely going to get him. I'm assuming he's not going to be hard to find in stores, so no worries there. But check out the Dark Stars. And I mentioned this as a hopeful variant, but they actually went and did it. And I was so like, this is amazing. So this is the generic army builder one. You can just keep buying and buying until your heart is done and you're fully content. Let's go back up here though, so you can see the variant, because this variant is so cool. And so we got a whole other Dark Stars. And this is like an army builder, right? So you had this and less metallic, but let me see if I can find if they have the other one. Yes, they actually gave us a John Stewart Dark Stars figure. That is cool. And that's just like, man, way to tap into something, this element of DC lore that maybe some people were not expecting to see as a figure. This is why I'm like, man, for everybody rooting against McFarland to lose this license, yeah, they do some wild part reuse, but this is a crazy deep dive. I never thought we were going to see out of anybody. I just randomly threw it out there as a suggestion. Like, it would be cool if they did this. Actually going that route and making this a variant, that is awesome. So if I see this, I'm going to buy it just on GP. Are you with me? Because that's just cool. And I love being able to do this. And I mean, in this one, I feel like there's another character I should know from Dark Stars that could work for another Green Lantern. So it just works all over. And I really think that is cool. Anything else to share with all of y'all? No, that's it. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. That's right. Lefty Two Lions, BK. What's up, Lefty? Greetings, figure filers. Late to the party. Just got in from work. Oh, man. How was the work day today? Lawson, I hope there's a Haslab USS flag someday. I'm going to need it to live in to hold all my newly acquired figures. Yes. Yeah, we should get Pythoner first. What's up, Lone Dragon? I definitely did not expect that. Dang, I'd be down for a couple of Dark Stars, including that variant. I mean, that is like, yo, who saw that coming from them? Hank Day, dude, I'm gonna miss McFarland. I'm a Todd fan after not understanding his business model in the early years. Yeah, I mean, it's just like that is wow. And you just take a look. I mean, just boy, I'm all turned around. But behind me on all these different levels, there's so many figures that he cranked out, and some of which we have not gotten from anybody else. And it's just really cool to have these figures in the collection. And I'm gonna miss him when he's gone. I'm missing the prospect or the thought of not getting more McFarlane figures in 2026. So I've been digging a line. And I still have room in my collection heart to get whatever Mattel offers, but McFarlane stuff has been really solid. No 99.9% cat. The only 6-inch scale vehicles I collect are Transformers. No room for Joe scale tanks, planes, carriers. What about automobiles? All right, let's get into it. So I asked you all, what are you looking forward? What do you hope to see at Comic Con? And the chat has been bouncing hard with all kinds of good ideas. Let's get to what everybody's saying. James Green said, I can't wait to see the new Jada toys, new figures. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna see, I would assume, the next Street Fighter iteration they're going to, because they've already knocked out Street Fighter 2. They're gonna go to Street Fighter 3, 4, 5, 6. Who knows? But that'll be cool. There's, of course, very, very strong rumors that new line that they're debuting is Invincible. And I'm all signed up as soon as they show those off. Because, excuse me again. Those Jada figures, the Street Fighter ones, are awesome, and getting Invincible in that setup is going to be amazing. So I can't wait. And then, of course, they do Resident Evil. I'm there too. So whatever Jada shows, I'm going to be excited to see. Tom Finn, Jada may run away with it. I'm not expecting much from Hasbro, at least not with respect to Marvel Legends. Why is that? I mean, we know they're going to show something for us, and maybe they'll have some really cool reveals. Let's see what Dan Yoon says over on the marketing team. I do have an account. That's right. My Twitter was being funny earlier. Let's see if it'll actually log in now. Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, great. Yay, it's in there. All right, let's see. Go to Dan. And Dan gave us a little heads up about this. All right, here we go. So maybe time finished. No reason to worry. Setting of expectations. San Diego Comic-Con. Excited to talk Marvel Legends fans in 1 week. Panel will have the usual amount of reveals and something at the end. Obviously, it will probably not feel the same, but we'll try our best. Shout out to Ryan Tin on the formerly of the marketing team, who was unceremoniously phased out because Hasbro can't find money to keep their employees around. We are saving some reveals for events at the end of the year. So that means we're going to have some more Pulse, Hasbro, Marvel Legend live streams or tape to live later on. So we won't see everything. I'm sure we'll have some sort of reveal recap on Pulse for those not physically at the panel, but it's to be determined on when and how the info will flow out. Anyway, again, someone from the toy community will recap too. I will recap the recaps or the live streams that everyone chose. So yeah, looking forward to it. We're always happy to listen and discuss. We always appreciate the passion, knowledge, and love that you have for the brand. If you want to give us feedback, we only ask it's done respectfully. Please, I reiterate that. Again, excited and hope you all enjoy in about 1 week's time. So we got some Marvel Legends stuff coming. And based on the leak list, there's still some figures on that list that we haven't seen yet. So probably see some X-Men 97 figures. Cyclops, Classic Storm, seems like safe bets. And then, of course, maybe we'll get Roberto, Sunspot, New Jubilee, all kinds of possibilities. I am expecting to see some cool stuff that I actually want for Marvel Legends. David Thanos says, I think Jada's going to kill it. Their reveal of Flintstones line, it's game over. Because I'm sure that'll mean more Hanna-Barbera stuff is going to come out. Yeah, I mean, again, Jada Toys has earned my full confidence. Whatever they show, I mean, if it's, I shouldn't say whatever, but if it's something I have a remote passing interest in, I'm going to get it because their figures so far have not disappointed me yet. There hasn't been one figure I'm like, this one's okay. They've all been really good, great to perfect renditions of the characters they're doing. And I'm just like, yo, keep them coming. Probert, Jack of Hearts has been on my want list for 20 years. Also want OG Gargoyle, Classic Falcon, Phantom Rider, and a post Hulk out banner. Yeah, I mean, we need a Bruce banner when we could use both versions of old Bruce. Those are good choices. David Thanos, one it reveals Flintstone line, Iceberg, Deep Six, Shark optional because I want both. Green Arrow, Zatanna, Black Canary, Ultimates, Jacob Fatu. You know what I mean? Stephanie Vaquer, Demolition, and Penta. Yes, to all those. Booker. Reveal some legends that sign contracts. Yes, please. Which one of those would you like if you could only choose one? What would be the one that you would be most excited to see? From your list, probably Green Arrow, but an ultimate edition Jacob Fatu would be pretty cool. David Thanos, X-Men 97 Wave 3. Please have Cable. They need to after this last one was so popular. Blade Star, as always, I want to see my 13 Holy Grails. Techno Fixer, please get back to work on the Thunderbolts. Atlas, Hepzibah, Raza, yes, complete the Starjammers. Comic Swordsman and Mantis, complete. Well, get some more Avenger members out there. Warriors 3, please, Wrecking Crew. All of those, I'm signing off 13 times. I want all those too, Blade Star. Snake Eyes, Amazing Yamaguchi show the Metal Gear figures and 5K toys. There are Big Boss, aka Naked Snake figure. Okay. Lawson, from San Diego Comic-Con, I'd love to see some announcements for some classic comic book Marvel Legends. I'm always going to champion the notion that Legends needs to give us characters who lack representation. Jibru, I still need that Rachel Summers Hasbro, preferably Hound costume Rachel, so we can all go release the Hounds. Lawson, I'd love to see the same from McFarland. I need Neil Adams, Green Arrow, Black Canary, Zatanna, Big Barda, and a ton of others. Right there with you. Prince Bloodgrave, who is battling in his Dungeons of Dragons game. Hopefully he's winning still. Hope that eventually we get a Sean O'Hare figure. Yeah, he'd be fun. I would like the Natural Born Thriller version before WWE version. I like the Natural Born Thrillers. You know what that means. Wrestling? It's probably been mentioned, but Invincible figures if Jada does it. It seems like the strong rumor. So yeah, I'm right there with you. Ski Raider, Iceberg 2, Stalker version 2, and Blizzard. 100% will help. I'm excited for Cold Slither. Don't do it same time. Please don't. Ryan Daly is reading Batman, Superman World's Finest. Top 3 for each brand. Joe, Ripcord, Airtight, Hooded Cobra Commander. Transformers, Wind Charger, yes. Updated Blue Streak and Mirage, yes. DC, Zatanna, Poison Ivy, Black Canary, Marvel Legends, Mole Man, Yellow Jacket, Kitty Pryde. When I saw Marvel at first, I was like, Captain Marvel, Mary Marvel, which one? But yes, to all those, please. Hank Day, I would love a Triple T and a Warthog. Which one would you want first? I think a Triple T is easier for them to make and get out just like a post exclusive, but I would like a Warthog as well. I like that variant outfit for Sergeant Slaughter. William, what's going on? I hope Mandarin gets revealed at San Diego Comic Con. Me too. He's supposedly on that list of figures. So yeah, it'd be great to see him. Glenn Miller, I really hope we get more comic legends than movie ones at San Diego Comic Con. Well, I mean, they got the Fantastic Four figures out the way. They've done most of the Thunderbolts. So are we kind of in the clear? I feel like we are. And, you know, we don't have a whole lot from Daredevil. So maybe. I mean, they've done the Fantastic Four. There's nothing on the horizon. So I think that's possible. All right, let me catch up to where everybody else is. Okay, there we go. Oops, wait. No, I've missed a few. Let me go back up further. Nathan, I'm still bitter about no ice if we have fire. Top. Yeah, listen, I put ice as a most wanted figure simply because we already have a fire. It's a story of fire, a tale of fire and ice. We need her since we already have fire. It's like having Blue Beetle and not having Booster Gold. We got to get her simply because we already have a fire figure. Dog Avenger. Man, why couldn't McFarland make his figures true 112 scale? I would have been all in. I mean, we'll see what Mattel does. Maybe they'll make their figures 6 inches. And if they make them 7 inches, it's going to be a loud Alderaan destroying sound of collectors losing their minds. Why 7 inches again? Light up version 2 van from Classified one day. Such an easy one. Yeah. I mean, they got to put that missile rack from the Stinger on there, but yeah, absolutely. That's a quick repaint. I wonder if the Stinger still being available so readily is holding up getting that second version of the vamp. We'll see. Because I feel like enough people missed it that would be an easy win for them. Retro Robo. Would love to see a Marvel Legends Yellow Jacket and 2-pack with an updated black and gold Wasp. Sure, definitely. Going to keep asking for him. Yeah, I forgot about Yellow Jacket. We do need him. Medic 1849, Classified OG Flash. But after the latest reveal, I think that ship is sailed for now. I mean, I've got infantry troopers. We can get 2 laser troopers in the line at the same time, right? King Collector. I wish Ty would make that original cyborg before he goes. I just can't get into all the other ones he made. I need that original Superpowers costume version. Yes. Oh, maybe they will. I don't know. I mean, with the controversy, they may not show them at San Diego Comic Con. They don't want that overshadowing the buzz about the Snowcats. So I would bet good money we won't see them at Comic Con. I'm always still to see what NEC reveals for Ninja Turtles and horror figures. I want a release date for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures they showed last year. Also, Cochran Burn Cyclops. Nice. I think Vintage Bob, they are making solid money. But yeah, I'd like to see more classic figures as well. Listen, yeah, Battle Beast comic book is awesome. I mean, I love it. It is so much fun and crazy. And hopefully we'll see a Battle Beast figure as well. If they can do some Winter Joes, well, they can definitely do Winter Joes. And it's just a matter of if we'll see them at Comic Con, because there's no reason for them not to have something to kind of sell us over on it. Speaking of, let's do it. All right, 7,000 backers. Congratulations. We're now not less than, we're 1,000 dead up, even 1,000 backers away from getting our Haslab Snowcat coming our way. So we've got a few options here with a figure choice. So for our giveaway, we're going to do what Lawson suggested. And Lawson, it has been lost in the chat. Tell me again what you were going to offer. And there we also have a dark line in there. So let's see here, since I still can't do a poll, which one we go with. In the interim, Ski Raider, the jadedness continues. Want more cartoon characters? Vintage Bob, come on, man. You know this is not a promise you can keep. If Hasbro releases these 7 figures, I swear I will never complain about remakes and variants ever again. That's how Jericho said it. Nebulon, Wonder Man, Mantis. It did do a Wonder Man. Which one are you talking about? Manus, Executioner, Scourge, Graviton, Gabriel the Airwalker, Swordsman. Now, if they were to give you, say, 5 of these 7, would you limit the complaints or about the remakes and variants? Because I feel like some of these are pretty good options. We know there's a Wonder Man TV show coming. Maybe they crank out another Wonder Man as he's done in the comic books. I feel like Manus and Swordsman also should be made in comic book form since they're on TV a lot in movies. And Executioner Scourge needs one. He's been in the MCU as well. And I only feel like Gabriel the Airwalker, and maybe even he's not that crazy because we have Galactus. We can still get some more. Fantastic Four movie. They got Galactus in the movie. Right? Perfect time to get another Herald of Galactus out to us. What's up, Patrick? Yeah, I would love to see those Resident Evil figures. Monsters go home. What's up? Man of Swordsman 2-pack, Scourge, Atuma. Yes. Atuma's absence is wild at this point. Gargoyle. Oh, yes, absolutely. We need him for our defenders. Firebird, another Inhuman. Exactly. It doesn't even matter which one. We need Gorgon. We still need Triton. We need Maximus the Mad. Y'all pick one. Guardians of the Galaxy member and Serpent. I like the way you did that because it's like y'all need to complete some of these teams, and it doesn't even matter which one you throw in there. Just give us some more. I'd also add into your list of your ones a Thunderbolt member, an Alpha Flight member. You just do it that way. Just pick one member from a team, and we'll be happy. Eric T. I was hoping for the new Jajo Haslab to be the Dreadnought Thunder Machine, but maybe they'll release it at retail or Pulse exclusive like the Vamp. I feel like that could be a Pulse exclusive. I'm hoping that's why, because it's a shoebox, essentially. It doesn't need as much bells and whistles. It's a destruction battering ram on wheels. You don't have to do any fancy stuff with it. All you need to have with it are grips and foot pegs, foot rests for the other dreadnoughts to be on it. That's it. Lawson, I'm going to give Dan some feedback right away. Some feedback, all right. I respectfully asked you to read some Marvel comics printed before 1992, Dan. You might find that Marvel was fun before that time. I kid, of course. Rick H. I wish your legends will do the needed D-list guys like Jack of Hearts. How dare you call Jack of Hearts a D-list guy? Infinite Pulse Army Builders. Yes, that would be great too. In Storm Collectibles Arena, shows complete rosters of all fight games and add Killer Instinct and Soul Calibur. I feel like some of that is true. We can see Jack of Hearts. I love the Army Builders though. Art Healing, what's going on? Motor City Machine Guns. TNA. Oh man, machine guns. And we got to see them because they're already there. So I love for them to be in their old school TNA look. And if the rumors of AJ Styles going over to TNA actually hold up, maybe that would be the excuse that Bill and Steve could use to make a classic TNA version of AJ Styles, assuming he cooperates and goes with the old school look. That would be awesome. But yeah, definitely want to get them. And I feel like we should see them too. They've been around long enough to get some renders. Ski Raider, one Iceberg Stalker, Quinn, Arctic, and Blizzard, Cobra Ice Wolf, and Blizzard, Cobra Ice Wolf, and Driver Ninja, Ice Viper announcements and renders. An Ice Viper, there you go. And Polar Battle Bear, Jibru. I want a Gen X Banshee and Emma 2-pack. Excuse me, Jace. I definitely like some Black Series characters from Knights of the Old Republic. They may get you on that too. Retro Robo. I saw the other day that there will be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Transformers Void Rival set. Nice to see that new comic universe get some love. Kind of want this now. I want full on 6-inch versions of the Void Rivals characters. I don't care that they're not going to be the scale with the Transformers, but I can have maybe them interact with my G.I. Joes. Y'all are reading, know what I'm talking about. Jibru, with me on that big Barda. Yes, we do need her. Lawson, I'd love to see Legends do a better version of the astonishing X-Men Emma Frost. This time with Clothgood's cape so she can move her arms. Yeah, crazy action feature. Eric T, I hope the annual special announcement is a Marvel Legends Bing Bang Boom Haslab like Giant Man. I feel like they won't announce any Haslab at Comic-Con because one thing the different brands do not do is step on the toes of the current one. So we won't see a Haslab announcement for anything else while the G.I. Joe one is going on. Doc Avenger. If you were Ryan, who'd you hook up with? NECA, Jada, Mattel, Horseman? Just for the irony of him working on Mattel to do the DC figures, I would say them. You did. I'm just waiting to see. Let me see. Maybe I need to check my other way that I'm talking to my VIP members on that. So let's see. Still waiting. All right. Security wants to know, Jace, who do you want to see? Cheaper. And you know, stand up on her own. I'm sick of Emma Frost figures that refuse to stand up. Yeah, she's not great on that. Shout out to Jace, the cool cat that knows where it's at. Dark Knight 297, going to New York Comic Con in October. Hoping to see a possible sneak peek of what the new Mattel DC figures could look like for 2026. That would be cool. I'd take that bus ride if I could talk to somebody Mattel about those DC figures. Glenn Miller, A-Bomb, Mephisto, Red Ghost, Atuma, Fixer, Swordsman, Mandarin, Minerva, Airwalker, just to name a few. Jibru, I think one of the youngest people in the chat was a kid during the Onslaught saga. I don't care for most of the 90s looks. I prefer the looks from before I was born and when I was a teen. Yeah, I feel like those looks are a bit more classic and they've lasted longer too. Because when they go to a classic look, when it's time to shake things up, they go to those old school costumes. So, and not the 90s one. Glenn Miller, the pics for the Grim Vipers look pretty good. They kind of remind me of Crossbones. I agree with that. Joshua, Air Titan Cesspool would be great to see. Yes, Cesspool is a cool villain. 7,000. Woo-hoo! Yes. Snowcat. Yes, we are doing it now. There we go. Offering the regular edition McFarland Hawk Girl for the 7,000. All right. Okay, Jeffrey. Realistically, I stopped complaining for a few months. In fact, I stopped for 1 month for each of those figures. All right. I'm going to hold you to that. So now that we've got that, let's see here. What do we do? Why don't we? It's 9. Oh, gosh. It's 9:54. How'd that happen? All right. Let's see here. Let me see what I can do with this. This one, I think I actually can do. All right, let's see if I can make this work here. Sort entries. All right, let's see. We'll have a little fun this way. Number 1 and okay, there we go. Yeah, let's see here. I think this one should work. So since we have 2 options for our giveaways, let's do this. Let's spin. Let's see what we're gonna get. Um, let me make sure I didn't miss anybody else. Okay, Joe's Thunder Machine with Thrasher, Zanzibar. Yeah, gotta get him. IG, Destro, Iceberg, Police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of him. Monster Force, QT. Been waiting for a long time. Marvel Legends, Phantom Ghost Rider, OG Thor, and Warriors 3. I don't know what that is. I like Hellboy enough, not enough to get the figures. So Feral Dig, nabbit. Yes, complete X Force. We need an Alpha Flight Puck. We do have him in figure form. He's pretty solid too. He's very fun to use. Glenn Miller. Don't know if any of you guys are into Massverse, but that movie Blade figure rocks. All right, let's see. Can I spin this thing? Let's see what we're gonna give away tonight. Either the G.I. Joe Classified Series Dark Lawn or McFarland DC Multiverse Hawkgirl. Let's see where we land. All right, Hawkgirl, she wins tonight. So there we go. That was nice and easy and diplomatic. We will put Dark Lawn up. Let's see. Tell you what, if there's absolutely nothing else going on for the episode 500, we'll put the Dark Lawn figure up for the giveaway. So tell you what, put it down and lock it up. He's episode 500, whenever that is. He's the giveaway for that one. So now that we've got that established, let's do this. Let's come up with, oops, not you. I need a whole other window. All right. So now that that's going, great. Okay, so let me stop this screen. Cool. All right. Put in the hashtag Mace to be entered into the DC Multiverse Collector Edition Hawkgirl figure. I'm going to do this. There you go. So you can still enter in right now. We're going to keep talking for a minute, though. Monsters Go Home. Shocking in 20 plus years, Hasbro still hasn't given us a character that started all in the 40s. Jim Hammond, Human Torch, plus Toro, Wizard, and Miss America. He'd be an easy one too, and I'm surprised we haven't gotten that figure yet for sure. I mean, we've got 2/3 of the main invaders. I don't know why we haven't gotten him. Jibru, I really want some classic New Mutants, Exiles, Ecstatic, and Morrison era X-Men. Take all them too. Lawson, Jack Harris was in Iron Man a lot back in the day and had his own miniseries. He's at least a B-lister. Yeah, we got to give him his credit. King Collector, yeah, we do need Thrasher ASAP. We're close to finishing that Dreadnought lineup. Depends on how far you want to go, but we're close. Quinn is a must. I would love Billy Kessler too. Which version? Like Storm Shadow Apprentice version or Little Kid? Or after the accident? Which way? Jibru, I'd love to get a Fraction era Kate and Clint in comic America Chavez. Still deeply annoyed that the MCU version got a figure and the comic version still hasn't. David Thanos, Thor Maximum? Yes, please. Hasbro needs to finally make a horse. Western heroes and those who ride flying steeds. Valkyrie need their rides. We need a new Valkyrie figure too. Glenn Miller after Dragon Man and Sentinel, which made to order figure do you think there will be next? I think it depends how these do. If people are going to cancel them and they're going to be stuck, I feel like that they're not really going to be stuck with them because people are just going to get them later, just not the made to order versions. We'll see. I'd love to get a classified civilian heroes pack, says Lawson. You can get your gal Honda Lou West and maybe get Quinn. I mean, Dr. Biggles Jones, too. Hector Ramirez. You got to get him. In any one of the Baroness's disguises. The James Bond stand in. Ping Fang Foom would be a good made-to-order figure. I feel like he'd be expensive. We'll see. David Thanos, give me all the WWE Crush figures. Yes. Starting with Evil Kona Crush. Jamelin, I definitely like to see some more Snow Joes. Big Barda, and just tossing in one from my personal wish list. A female Crimson Guard. Yeah, that would be cool too. Lawson. Stingray, UFOs, Doc Samson, Mr. Fear, Gladiator, Daredevil version, Marina, Rachel Summers, Jagga Hearts, Yellow Jacket, Atuma, Triton, Goliath, etc. Yes. David Thanos. Ooh, yeah. They for sure need to bring out more Snow Joes. It's your opinion. I don't know if it's controversial. It's just what you think. So it's all good. Lawson, Frightful 4, Annihilus, Blastar, Dark Avenger. Might not be necessary with the Mezco Thor coming. Here's hoping he's on a big enough body. Well, if he's not, I don't think they need to worry about what Mezco's doing. They still need to get a maximum Thor out to us. Joshua, I'd love to see a Marvel vs. Capcom Colossus to go with that Juggernaut. Oh, that would be fun. Henry G, I'm new to wrestling figures, so this might already exist, but I want a definitive Brutus the Barber Beefcake figure. They have one that's pretty good. I would argue that his head sculpt is way too big, but they do have a pretty solid Brutus Beefcake. And they've actually got several versions of him where they got the tag team look for him, where he was part of the Dream Team. And we actually have that completed team in figure form. They've got the Mega Maniacs version of the Barber, and they've got height of his popularity, Brutus Beefcake too. I'm trying to see if there you go. Oh, right, I forgot. Well, you said Brutus Beefcake. So here you go. Since I can pull up the picture, that is the Brutus figure. Come on, focus it. This is probably the one you want. Full on barber mode. This is the Chippendales dancer with the Dream Team. And then, yes, no, Zodiac. It is a really great figure for a lousy gimmick, but you got that there. Thanks, Jeff. No problem, Rick Cage. I dare devil. Ha! The average muggle doesn't know Jack of Hearts or Lantern. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Dr. Druid, Black Knight, or any other D-list Avenger. They ain't no Stark before the MCU. PDP, Karis 1. No Dragon. OMG, someone beat me to a hot girl on my Walmart. She was the only one I wanted. King Collector. Yes, Hawk Girl. I don't know about those DIC Joes. I just can't do it. Here's an Iron Grenadier. And in my continuity, until we get an Iron Grenadier Destro, Darkline's going to lead my Iron Grenadiers. No Dragon. Someone bought all the Hawk Girls and left literally everything else. I see what you did there. Can't stop, won't stop. How low can you go? Death Row with a brother. No. Maurice. Jack Harris has also been appearing in the last She-Hulk series. Yeah, so he's all over. Mason Betta. Cameron Forever. Jalen Parks, to be fair, Iron Man was a bit of a B-lister himself back before the movie. He was on TV shows, though, right? It's like cartoons. Lawson, classic Valkyrie and Hellcat 2-pack would rock. I want to rock. Arguing, perfect world. There'd be a TNA line. Abyss, Henry, Petey. Man, that would be so cool. Team Canada. We get Petey Woods. We get Robert Roode, Bobby Roode. Yeah, Abyss. I mean, he's in a video game. We gotta get an Abyss figure. That would be so cool. Joshua, bring the Inhumanoids into the classified line. Or another one. I won't say which one, in case y'all are not caught up on your G.I. Joe yet. Retro Robo. How about some made-to-order giant figures from Marvel Legends? I can use a new Goliath. All of them. Yes, sir. Rachel Summers already. Yes. Tank Day, Billy Storm Shadow Apprentice, and a Coco with hooded mask. On Dragon and classified holograms and misfits. Their songs are better. Just no excuse why she hasn't been in the lineup at this point. Yes. Yeah, his feet are a little small, and I think they help him to topple over sometimes when I'm trying to get certain poses. I'm with you, G Brew. David Thanos, that Brutus the Barber Beefcake has to be the funniest head scan. He looks like he's having a good time with the sugar. Yeah, he is. But he looked like he was doing that a lot back in that day. King Collector, I need a Beefcake figure. I keep forgetting about that guy. Where is he now? He's actually okay. He's not a tragic wrestling story from the 80s. Doing all right. Yeah, that's about it. Lawson, Darkline is a darn good figure. No joke about that. Whoever wins him in episode 500 is getting one of the better classified figures from this year. Glenn Miller, Jada Toys, please do Resident Evil. I mean, it's one of those deals where they're going to occasionally frustrate long-time old school Marvel fans doing something contemporary. I get it. They have to feed the modern fans. You know, I feel like it's classic fans. We get a decent amount. I think it's the 90s are where they spend too much time on. They need to delve into the 70s and 80s a little bit more, a little bit of later 90s, 2000s. So it's a better mix because it's a little 90s heavy still. Oh man, hopefully after tonight's live stream, you can get some sleep. You am good typer. Retro Robo. Okay, later. Misfits in Hawaii was the best Misfits song. I mean, can you just choose one good Misfits song though? All right. I think we are all squared away. It's about that time. Let's see who is going to win our giveaway here. Oops. Close this one. And now let me try that again. Oops. Make sure that I've got this up. 18 entries. A lot of people in on this one. All right, let's see. Let's roll this up. Let's see what happens. Oops. You. All right, let's do it. So I can see too, though. All right, who's going to win? Let me try this. There we go. So I can see both. Broby-Wan Kenobi wins the DC Multiverse Hawkgirl figure. Let me do this. Congratulations, Broby-Wan Kenobi. What you need to do right this moment is email me at lylesmoviefiles@gmail.com. As everyone knows, Lyles is my last name. And that's my email address. Hit me up, send me your address, and then I will pass it on to Lawson. And if you send it to me soon, maybe I'll get it out to you this before the weekend. Well, congratulations for your win. Again, there's my email address. And let's see what everybody's saying right now. Oops. Take that off. Now back to the comments. Okay. Yeah. Hashtag Mace. That's all right. We're doing more later. Y'all are always such good sports. I mean, the Misfits have awesome songs, Method to Madness. I mean, there's too many. I mean, congratulations. This is dope. Oh man, the wheel is always a cruel, cruel mistress. Way to go, bro. Congrats through the force. It is a great figure. Yes, he did. I will send it to you again. I did post it before you on, I think. Comic Con, may the force be with you. Exactly, Marines. All right, well, that's it for now. Because we have talked for a minute and I need to eat still. So next week, it's gonna be hype, it's gonna be exciting. As always, I'll be with the fellas. We will be doing another edition Wednesday of Lyles Movie Files right when preview night starts. So let's say around 10:30, I will be back on, most likely doing a special Lyles Figure Files live from preview night. As I sit here in my chair, not San Diego. So come through. I'll make sure to post it if I'm actually going to do it, but I feel like I will, just long enough to get something to eat, and then we'll scour the webs together and find all the cool stuff that's being shown on preview night. And of course, if there's anything else that drops, any more classified series reveals, I'll be doing little videos on them. For those VIP members, if you didn't already, check out my wish list of what I want to see at San Diego Comic-Con. It's available to you right now. For everybody else, I'll have it later on every other weekend, maybe Monday. We'll see. But yeah. So everybody, thanks so much for hanging out. And back on here real soon. And of course, next Thursday, it's gonna be insane. I will probably be reporting throughout the day and Friday. I will most likely do another live just because it's Comic-Con, and after everything settles down, I'll probably do breakdowns of every line that I'm interested in. G.I. Joe, I think Marvel Legends still on Friday, and WWE. I'll do individual videos for them, and then we'll all come together. Hopefully, if you're not watching other toy tubers out there, breaking down all those figure reveals. So it should be a fun week next week. For now, though, enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. This episode of Lyle's Figure Files has been filed.